technique is how you move, it's study of movement.
Yeah.
And as we say, tension is the enemy.
Yeah.
So it's training, even though my limbic system brain wants, like,
Sure.
whoa!
Wants to go into fight and flight.
Yeah, fight or flight.
Yeah.
But through the hours of repetition,
Right.
the boring, mundane
Right.
training, you know, I always say like sternum out,
Yeah.
you know, and head out,
Yeah.
breathing. And
Right.
let's talk about breathing too.
Yeah.
And so therefore, when the stress comes at you, which it will,
Right. Right.
but it's not in drumming, it's going to be, your physiology saves you.
Right.
So would you?
So people could do all kinds of stuff around trying to breathe better, you know, and concentrate on their breathing. I would say concentrate on the body, and the breathing will work itself. Like if you think,
cool, yeah.
so when you go under stress and pressure, you're most likely going to minimize. You're going to minimize the space that you take up, because you don't want the predator to see you.
Oh, good point. So it's a bit of a slouch.
So like
coming in.
come in tight, especially protect these areas here. These are
yeah.
delicate areas of the body.
Vital organs.
Crunch in at the stomach. Yeah. And so now
let's do this.
Now you're drumming.
We can see you, so
yeah.
try this.
Now you're kind of drumming like this. That, you know, again, it won't necessarily be terrible.
Try this, Lex.
Crunching and
crunching in.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
doesn't feel good, does
there's
it?
something kind of like, I don't know. There might be something good about it.
Yeah.
You know, ducking and diving, trying to, you know, but you know what happens when you maximize a little bit more? Well, notice how your chest cavity is already opened up, so your breathing is automatically going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So I would never say to you, "Hey, let's work on your breathing." I would go, "Let's work on you maximizing in that space of the kit rather than minimizing."
Well, then the body knows it's safe,
right,
and then it breathes accordingly. Right?
It's gonna start breathing like something that's safe rather than something that is not safe.
Yeah.
Is at risk. So it's about risk. Yeah, we look out and we go, okay, that world is risky. In a risky world, we should minimize. And if that doesn't work, I'll get really aggressive.
Right.
Which is different from maximizing the space. It's like now again.
Let's see it, Lex.
See the
Too much.
The totally aggressive drummer.
There you go.
Right, so like his face kind of screws up and like.
It's in the wrist more than it is in the arm.
Okay, so like the wrist gets like
stab.
Yeah, and if I put a lot of tension in there, I can't do that a lot. If I make it loose, like that could go all day.
Yeah,
loose.
yeah.
So I think there's maximizing, minimizing, and then there's all of those techniques that you're talking about, I think, which are about the economy of the movement, knowing that the stick can do some of the work on its own. It doesn't need you.
Yeah.
Like if you just let it drop, it'll bounce a bunch of times.
Yeah.
It's like knowing
that's
you don't have to bounce it. Physics will do.
Well, that's trust, right?
Right.
I guess trusting in the preparation and
right.
Yeah. So I see what you mean, like having breathing training, but if you're there.
You're breathing. Yeah, I can stand up and do lots of breathing training with you, and then you get under stress and pressure. And it's like, what happened to our breathing? Oh, I forgot about it. Because that'll be in short-term memory.
Yeah.
So you'll forget and that's what happens with stage performance. People forget all the stuff that they've trained in because it's in their head. It's not embodied.
So is that where the over preparation would come in?
Well, it would be the
public speaking. It would be the
intellectualization of the training. So it's an idea that I have in my head rather than something that I've physically done. So you'll forget the intellectual idea more likely than you will forget the thing that's now embodied. Like if you practice being more open. I mean, that's what's great about you teaching open hand.
Open hand,
is that's already closed me off.
You know what?
I'm already constricted in my chest.
I never even thought of that.
Like that is now helping my breathing. Like that's a better breathing position than that.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Because
you've constricted your chest. You can't take a deep keep like that.
Protecting.
You've already protected yourself.
Like
it's
a shield.
It's a shield. Remember, that position is from military drumming.
Yes.
So you know, it came from the idea of I need this over here because I think I've got the weapon would be on the other side. So it's like it's all about weaponry and.
We don't. Well,
you don't carry knives now as a drummer.
Well, some do.
Some do, yeah. Okay. Some have to.
Some have to. Yeah, it depends on.
some
I've played some
terrible
gigs
gigs out there.
Yeah, I've played some rough gigs.
Yeah. At the door they go, "Have you got a knife?" And you go, "No," and they go, "You'll need this one. Take mine."
The chicken wire.
The chicken wire.
Yeah, I've been there. I've literally separate podcast, but yeah, having Einstein said you can't solve new challenges with old solutions.
Right.
So that's a big proponent of like, let's be an ally of your body language.
Right.
Check out the open-handed, even if it's
right.
Actually, I never made that connection. That's pretty cool.
Just technically it seems a much better way of. I mean, and part of the reason why you're teaching that is the economy of movement as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like you're ready. To be around the rest of the kit.
It's freedom.
Right.
Yeah. It's freedom. I never thought about it as a way of I'm protecting my vital organs.
Right.
I'm versus sternum out and have you been in a situation where your training kind of saves you? Like where you're like, wow, this is a high pressure situation. It's
every time
different than I anticipated.
Every time.
I'm glad I prepped.
Yeah, here's what I do is every time I'm, and I go on and speak a lot in front of large audiences. You walk out and there's 7,000 people there.
Yeah.
That can be worrying.
Yeah,
that can be worrying. And all I do is go, trust your technique. Just go back to technique.
Yes.
Yeah, just go back to technique.
The fundamentals.
The fundamentals. Go back to those. Cool. You don't need to do anything smart or clever.
Yes.
You just need to go back to fundamental technique and trust that. Now, and you got to say that the moment you walk in front of that audience is go, okay, really trust technique, because your brain will go, we got to do something clever.
Is that I was just about to ask that. Is that the aggressive part coming out?
Like, I could get aggressive.
I've got to show all my stuff.
I'll show them. Yes.